Hello. These days, a lot of people started investing in stock market. After COVID time, people are free sitting at home. At the same time, stock market is going up. All this thing put together, there are a lot of interest among people to invest in stock market. At the same time, the interest rate also coming down in the banks. Last day, I attended a marriage. This was the marriage which I have attended after COVID time, and I have met with my family members. One family member who was a doctor, he has recently started investing in stock market, and he talked about his story of investing in stock market. He is very enthusiastic. One thing which he told me is that he's lost his peace of mind after investing in stock market. So one question he asked me was how to invest in stock market without worrying much. So I was asking a few things, and which I come up with is that 5 steps if you follow, 5 methods you follow, you can invest in stock market without much tension, and this will ensure that you will get a fairly decent return and peace of mind. And when you invest in stock market, these are the best practices which I am telling. This is not the exact process which you have to follow, but if you follow this method, you can invest peacefully. At the same time, you can create wealth which is better than your FD rate returns. So what are the methods which you can follow? I'm hoping that you have a basic idea that how to pick up the stock and how to analyze the stock. One thing which you have to do at the first step is you have to choose a company which you are sure that this company can stay in the industry for more than next 20 years, and at the same time this company will grow and create wealth for its investors. For that, you should be able to know that this company is making profit, the product of the company is relevant in the industry, and this company's product demand will stay for long period of time. So you should choose a company which can stay in the world for the next 20 years and create money for its investors. That's the first thing which you have to follow. So at least you should study that what company are doing, what is the product they are doing, all these basic things. Don't invest with the tips which your friends are giving. And the second method which you should follow is that when you invest in market, you should be very sure that the money which you are investing in, which is not needed for you for the next 5 years at least. This money shouldn't be like too much of money. This money, even if it's loss, this shouldn't impact your lifestyle. And this money, you should keep it with the mind that you are investing for a wealth creation. The third best practice you should follow is don't look at the stock price every day, every minute. My relative, he was checking the stock price every half an hour. He's a doctor, so each patient when visit and go, each appointment after, he look at the price, and that made him lose his peace and patience and everything. That he end up selling and buying on a more frequent method. So that's not needed. Just imagine if you're buying a piece of land, are you going to check the price of the land each day? You at least keep that piece of land for 5 to 10 years. After that only you think about selling it, and you sell only if you get a price where you are getting a fairly decent return out of it, or you should need a real reason for you to sell that. And the next method which you should really focus is that look at the price or look at the stock periodically, just to review. Periodically means at least like once in a year. Check that the method which you follow in the first, that is from here onwards this company is going to stay for next 20 years. For the next 20 years this company's product will have a demand. Is this company going to create wealth for you and other investors for the next 20 years? Just keep reviewing that. What you have checked in the initial stage before investing, review again. Is this company going to stay there for the next 20 years? If still you are getting the answer that this company is going to stay for the next 20 years, continue investing. If you have additional money, pump in more money into this. The last method is that, especially if you are a new investor, keep the portfolio maximum 5 stocks in your portfolio, not more than that. And 5 stocks, pick up companies from different industry and different sector, those sectors which you can understand the business. If IT means, you should be able to know that what is IT and what is the progress of this. If bank means, what is the possibility. Don't go and catch a business which you don't have any clue, some chemicals and some infrastructure which you don't know that what is happening with the business. Famous company which news and the information is readily available. Look at those companies. Pick 5 favorite companies from a different company. When you do this, you can diversify and the risk get reduced. If you follow these 5 methods, like whether 20 years this company will be there or not, then that money which you are investing, you don't need for the next 5 years. Don't look at the price all the time. Then keep reviewing with the first condition which you applied, and keep the portfolio minimal. 5 stocks is better. Or if you keep the 5 stocks, you will have the time to monitor, and you will know that by looking at the price, looking at the news, that okay, this company is in my portfolio, how this news will impact my return. So you will have a fair idea. If you follow this, your portfolio will be diversified, and at the same time the risk of the portfolio will be pretty less. And in case even if the price is reducing it, at the same time the company's fundamental remain same, you can add more money and increase the number of shares and number of the holding which you are having. By doing this, you can create wealth and at the same time peace of mind while investing it. I hope that this video will able to think you differently when you approach investing in stock market. With that, let me close this video today, and I will come back with other topics which is relevant for your money and investing. Thank you.